I have an absolutely yes. That was inspired by you.
Mm.
I am taking my mom on a trip this weekend, and she has no idea.
I
For
love a
Mother's Day,
surprise.
we usually do an annual trip to Palm Springs because we live on the West Coast. But this year, it was just going to be her and I. Both of my sisters were not going to be able to attend. So a few months ago, I decided we were going to fly to New York, and I'm going to surprise her with a trip. She loves New York. I have a sister out there, so she'll get to spend Mother's Day with more than just one of her daughters. But I was inspired by you and Robin in Miami, and I just thought, how fun would a mom-daughter trip be? And what better place than New York? We're going to do tea at the plaza.
Mm.
We're going to do a show. We're going to do all the touristy things. We're staying in Times Square. I would never do that, but for moms, we'll do anything. But yeah, just want to tell you that you and Robin inspired me. Absolutely, yes. Take your parents on all the trips, do all the things before time runs out. Life is too short. Love and light.
Amen.
Love you.
I love you too. And I'm so glad that you're going to have this beautiful, memorable moment with your mom. Good luck with dealing with your mom in Times Square, though. Buckle up. Listen, I'm trying to plan another trip to take my mom. I want to take her somewhere great. I think I need to take her back to Spain. Robin is so funny because she traveled the world because she and my dad worked for the airlines for so long. She really has been everywhere. She's traveled the world. My mom's favorite thing to say to me is when I'm like, "Oh, Mom, let's plan a trip to Switzerland." She's like, "Heather, when I worked for the airlines, I used to go to Switzerland for dinner. All right, I'm not impressed." But she hasn't done any of these trips, obviously, since my dad has died. I mean, we went to Italy for the wedding, and I've taken her to Europe a few times. But I want to take her on something epic. Now, will I need to be medicated? Probably 40% of the trip for sure. Just because Robin is she's in that point of life where it's like, where are we going? What are we doing? I've planned nothing. I'm not even going to look up and look at the street signs. Like, I got to make sure that this bitch doesn't get hit by a bus. But I will tell you, I am so grateful that I have my mom in my life. And I told her, I was like, I'm grateful that I'm home right now, that we can dick around and go to Home Goods and go to museums and fart around. I mean, she is addicted to Target. She went to Target 3 times in one day. I did come down the stairs. I got to apologize to my neighbors real quick. My mom sits on our back porch and we live on the river. We're not right on the river, but the river is like a house across from us. So kind of everything in the summer at that perfect time at like 5 p.m. when the fog rolls in, because there was just like a summer thunderstorm, and you can hear everything echo off the river. I'm upstairs in my room unpacking my suitcases, and I can hear my mom blasting TikToks on our porch, which means if I can hear it upstairs in my room with the doors closed, I know that the neighbors are just hearing this ricochet off all their pools and fountains and any sort of body of water by them. My mom is watching 2 women get in a fight in a parking lot. I don't know how she got onto the side of TikTok where it's like road rage TikTok. She's laughing her ass off. She's like, Heather, look at this. These 2 broads are fighting in daylight. Oh my God. She just hit her with a shoe. And I'm like, my mom is watching like hip hop world star, like women brawl outside of Ulta. And she's just fucking dying. And I'm like, I got to get her out. I got to get her out. And I've been short with my mom. I've been kind of like, Mom, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And I just realized it's like looking into the future. And I told Jeff, I said, Jeff, I don't want to be like this. I don't want to sit in this house and just like spiral and watch videos of people fighting in parking lots. Even though I do find this funny and I love when people fall on segways, I can't do this. I got to get her out. She has so much of the world to see, so much of life to live. But I also know it's another thing where, like, I'm going to be the one who has to plan the trip and take her away. But I think I got to take her to Spain for a couple of days. She wants to find a hot Latino man. She wants a man with, a nice suntan and who likes the Ibiza. She needs that in her life. But I know that I got to do it. And that's it. But listen, all of that to be said, we only have so much time with our parents. Plan these trips now. You can handle 48 hours with her in New York. She's going to ask you where you're going 65 times. Just go ahead and buy the tickets to the shows. Don't give her an option. This is what you got to do. You got to kidnap these boomers. And don't give them an option. Just tell them, this is where we're going. This is what we're doing. We're going to have fucking fun. Because when I get my mom out into the world, it is wild. She's like a totally different person. When she's stuck in the confines of our gated community and just does the little loop to our country club and farting around town at the Home Goods, it's like I don't know who this person is. When she is out, when we were in Miami, I've never fucking laughed so hard. I mean, my mom's the best. I love her and I'm so grateful that I have her in my life. But I'm just like, I gotta get this broad out. And I also want to say, if it's Mother's Day and y'all are without your moms, trust me, I get it. Father's Day is going to be around the corner. I'm going to have to keep myself busy because that's the day when I hit a new low. So if you're listening to this and you're like, Heather, this is a triggering conversation because I miss my mom, I get it. I mean, I check my mom's pulse every fucking day while she sleeps and she has a little tissue stuffed up her flannel sleeve. You know, I check the pulse. I said, I can't be an orphan. I already lost one parent. Oh my God. You know what I mean? I smell her like I do my dogs, like I did Jeff. I've just been walking around smelling my family members. My mom's like, what are you doing? Let me watch my TikToks. I'm like, I just missed your scent. So I get it. Listen, it's a beautiful thing. If you can take your parents on a trip, do it. You don't know how long you have. This is a great reminder. They make us nuts. You know, they make us fucking nuts. But we love them. And we're grateful for them. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm like eating my chapstick. But I hear you. I'm glad you're having this moment with your mom. She's going to drive you nuts in Times Square. She's going to want to go to that giant Forever 21. You know, she's going to just be like, can we just look at bubblegum shrimp? You're like, no, Mom, I have nice dinner reservations. Take her to the plaza for tea. Take her down Fifth Avenue, go down to Tribeca, go have dinner at Max's, my favorite restaurant. You know, maybe go to the Bowery for a drink. See the sights, do the thing. But take Mom to a show. And if you don't have your mom, take your dad to a show. And if you don't have your dad, take a sibling to a show. And then if you hate everyone in your fucking family, take yourself to a day at the spa because you deserve it. But you know what? As crazy as everything is, as crazy as we're all wrapping up the school year, going into the summer, it's like go, 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 go. Take the time now, if you can, to hug the people that you love. Smell them a little bit. Get that scent. Just go. Tell them to put down the iPad, turn off the Fox News, and hey, let's go for a walk. I needed to hear this. I need to slow down. I say this as I'm also going to be, I would love to take my mom on safari. She has no desire to go. She's like, Africa, animals, what am I going to do? Malaria. Like, you know what I mean? She's just unimpressed. And I'm like looking at these lodges where, I mean, it's like creme de la creme. I'm trying to take her on this trip. She's like, please. I'm just trying to get dick down in Spain. So I'm like, listen, bitch, I'll take your ass to San Sebastian. All right. You can find some nice older surfer who could take you to Michelin star restaurant. Give me a fucking break. Cape Town, too far. I want to bring her to Australia, too far. Spain? She knows there's some hot dick in Spain, so she's getting excited. But I also got to plan this trip.